What's up, guys? This is Yakup. I'm Content AI Manager and founder of Content AI Tools. Welcome to this tutorial. I had 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago this amazing interview with Chris Ross on WINJECT Studios podcast, and we came up with this idea: why not create some kind of tutorial where I explain some basics, how to use AI? Because currently, so many people are speaking about it. Many people who have no idea about AI are also speaking about it. I'm using AI tools and testing them already since more than 1.5 years. So way before DALL-E 2 and ChatGPT were in the media. So I wanted to give some basic ideas what to create. So basically, this is currently happening. Many entrepreneurs, they want to use AI in their content creation, but they don't know how to start, which tools to use. So therefore, I wanted to share some basic ideas that you can use for your own context and for your own company. Yes, so let's jump. Really short promo. So we also spoke about the book in the interview with Chris. I promoted also the book. So if you pre-order the book, you also get video training. There is a secret QR code somewhere in the book, but you will easily find it, and where you get access to video training material, video training series like this, but more structural and more tools that I tested, so that you can implement and make workflows easier within your company. So this is the tool that I'm using basically for text production. So there are a lot of tools, and it feels like every day are coming new tools into the market. So what ChatGPT is doing in a chatbot function is an AI writing assistant doing based on GPT-3 technology. That's the newest version that is available on the market. And this is basically an writing assistant that can help you to create things like blog articles, social media captions, and many other things. I will show you in a second what else you can create. So this is how it looks like. This is one tool, and they are to some degree look very familiar. So there's always a language button, so you can choose between different languages. So honestly, I so far tested English and German. So I created blog articles in English and also in German language. The English language is always better. I mean, OpenAI and GPT-3 are from the US, so it makes sense that the language models in English are the best. But still, the German version is also good, and it's constantly improving. So there's language, there's tonality. So you can choose how should your blog article sound. So should it be convincing, or should it be casual? Should it be cautionary, or critical, or earnest? So enthusiastic is one that I'm using all the time. So you can choose inspirational also. So you can choose how should this sound for your audience. That's the main idea. And then, like I said, there are many options that you can choose from. So you can create a blog outline. This is what we are going to do. Basically creating a blog article, blog section, business idea pitch, cover letter, an email, a job description, landing page and website copies, post caption ideas. That's also a good one. Product description, especially interesting for e-commerce stores where you have a lot of products, and you have to some degree, the products look similar, but there are tiny differences. Coming up with new angles for the text is always a little bit time consuming. So this is something that can be done very well. SEO meta description, so that's a big pain. So if you have a back end on your website and you have to fill out these SEO meta descriptions in order to be indexed by Google, so that's the main reason why else should I do those? I mean, yeah. So I can create these text also headlines, video channel descriptions, or video descriptions on YouTube. So what happens oftentimes is we spend a lot of time for creating the video and shooting it, and then just uploading it fast, and then forgetting to put some description in it to make sure that people find your video. So yeah, these are the things. So let's jump into blog idea. After that, I am choosing primary keyword. So in my case, AI, content marketing, content creation, content production. Let's stick to blog articles. And then I can choose the variant. So how many blog articles do I want, basically? And then creativity level high. Or let's do max. And let's hit the button and see what happens. Okay, what we now get is a simple structure of a blog article. Now, the ultimate guide to maximizing your content production with AI, what every content marketer needs to know. So that's a very long headline. I would shorten this. Blog outline. So introduction, what is AI and how does it impact content marketing? These are basically the sub-headlines. So this is the big headline. Just putting this here. And these are the sub-headlines, and each sub-headline has his own keyword. So that's basically how the whole thing is structured. Now I can mark this and say paragraph. And now what happens is, wow, we already created a whole paragraph. So artificial intelligence, AI, is the science of making machines imitate human behavior. As AI technology advances, it has been increasingly used in content marketing to automate processes such as content production and distribution. Sounds okay for me. And now I can create the next paragraph. Oops. Yeah, that sometimes happens. So now I have the second paragraph. And now I can continue. And I think you get the picture, okay? So this helps me to generate very fast my first draft. Please always be aware that AI tools are also making mistakes. So what happens is when I'm clicking on write for me or paragraph, this tool is searching the internet and making a semantic search and checking what is already produced about this topic and how can I create something new. But it is based on already published articles, on already published data points, so to say, for the AI. So this means if there's some wrong information, which is, I mean, there's a lot of untrue information in the internet, it can also replicate the content in your blog article. So you always have to make sure that, first of all, that you think about this blog article as your first draft. And secondly, that you have the 4I principle, which means basically a second person should read this article and check it. So I always say this blog article that I will continue and create several paragraphs. I produce 60% or 50% by the AI, and the other 50 or 40% is my own magic as an editor. Okay, that's how I see it. Yes, so that's what I want to share about this tool. So always make sure that you have some kind of quality control. Otherwise, you can get in serious trouble. And especially, I mean, text production is one thing, but there are also a lot of discussions about deep fake videos, so completely AI-generated videos that has to be labeled. So just make sure that if you work with these tools, that always a second person is looking over it. And if you don't have a second person who can look over it, just give it to an editor or outsource it to Fiverr and make sure that you that you get a second opinion. That's always my recommendation. Okay, so when you want to buy such tools, I would recommend going to AppSumo. So AppSumo is basically a marketplace for software. And what I like to do is I buy tools for lifetime deals. So I'm paying once and then using these tools forever, basically. There is some limitation, basically, for example, on the text production side, it's about 50,000 words a month or something. And But that's fine. That's a good first starting point. So let's jump in content. Let's see. Maybe there's already something. So personalized videos. Yes, that's image generation. What hero, for example, is one. I think I tested this also. So you can buy this What Hero content writing assistant for $90. And that's a lifetime deal that you can get. So, or sometimes there are tools for free that you can buy. Yeah, you have to check. I don't know when you watch this video, but 𝙁𝙚𝙖𝙪𝙧 is definitely a good address. So I bought my first software tools on 𝙁𝙚𝙖𝙪𝙧, and I'm still buying it. So I think, when you look on my history, I have 10 or 15 products so far. I also bought 2 video online courses, but mainly AI tools in the content niche. So that's a very good address. So I will put this also into the document that I'm preparing for you. So it doesn't have to be Writer, the tool that I'm using. I always recommend to test different tools. There's always these tools are software as a solution companies. This means there's always a free trial. So you can log in, test it for 7 days, create content, and then if you don't like it, just don't pay for it. That's totally fine. But you have to find your own tool that works for your personal needs. So you have to test it a little bit, and don't be scared because it's AI. It's not perfect. These tools are learning over time. That's the important thing. So test 1 or 2 tools and then decide for one and stick. And then look up, maybe there's a lifetime deal on 𝙁𝙗𝙗𝙪𝙧𝙗, so that you don't have to pay on a monthly basis. You pay once and then can use it forever. Okay, I hope this serves. Just let me know what you think. I'm also in the WINJECT Studio community, so if you have questions, just let me know. If you are interested, please pre-order my book. I will also add a link to my book, where you get also the video series, the training series, where I go much more in deep how to create videos, deep fake videos, video snippets. So text production is the lowest hanging fruit in my opinion, but there are different areas that you can use for your own content creation. And yeah, deep fake, for example, or audio, podcast episodes, and things like that. Okay, I hope this serves, and see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.